What's up? What's up, everyone? Oh man, let me tell you something. It has been cold here, very cold. My goodness, we got almost 2 feet of snow over here in New Hampshire, and well, well, yeah, and this morning, oh my goodness, our car barely started. It was literally a -4 degrees. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But let's stop talking about the negative degrees and let's talk and let's bring on someone who likes to bring in the positivity thing. And I guess the cold doesn't really bother him, does it, PunkWaddle?
Well, I mean, I moved to Texas for a reason. Now, this is one of my favorite times of year because there's a lot of people who start tagging me and sending me and penguin stuff. Either they make AI penguin stuff because you know it's like the 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 wandering waddler, the wandering pondering waddler, the lone waddler. The many monikers I have taken on over the years. Or there's always a penguin that leaves the pack, and even if they try to pull him back, he's like, "Hell no, I'm going to somewhere. I'm going to that great mountain. I came to Texas, and because it's warmer, right?" And the other thing is, have you ever tried just standing out in the cold for hours without all your penguin friends, to help share and bundle up and waddle together to keep everybody warm?
No, no. I usually have orgies in warm climates.
I mean, that's fair.
Isn't
But
that what you
also,
guys do? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a biologist. I
right?
don't know the difference between a male and a female penguin.
I wasn't talking about how we get busy. I was talking about how when you're waddling through the ice cold Antarctic, it helps
Yeah.
when there's a whole big flock and waddling penguins, and you shift positions to keep everybody warm, and some take the cold position and then some get warm, and then you kind of shift around. But when you're by yourself, waddling through the cold,
Yeah.
it's like it's terrible. Um, but speaking of positivity,
Well, I
so
was gonna
far,
say
oh
I was walking around here around Hoth
yeah,
and I
yeah,
saw this big mech and I was just like, wow, that's a cool big mech. And I saw it got these big metal legs. And you know what you do with legs? You
yep,
lick them. But the legs were made of metal, and apparently, when you lick something that's made of metal, you get stuck to it.
yeah.
So I was literally I was stuck to the metal leg.
Somebody get this goblin a radio flyer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It walked very slowly too. Yeah, and I was trying to get some help, but everyone was running away.
weird.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird.
They were scared of getting there. I mean, you shouldn't be scared of getting your tongue stuck to a metal pole if you're not gonna stick your tongue out and lick the metal pole.
But it's so tempting.
I know. There's a lot of things that are tempting in life.
Also, Freddy Double Dog dared me. Hmm.
Oh well, then you had to, and well, here we go. Yeah,
Yeah, that is how it goes. Oh man, but was it cold? Was it? Is it cold in Texas?
yeah. I mean, I think we're in the 30s right now. I think we're probably gonna. I don't know if we're getting down into the high 20s tonight a little bit. We've been in the mid 20s. We got down, I think, into the teens last night.
Oh my goodness,
It
that is cold.
might be one of the coldest nights we've had. Might be
Yeah,
the coldest we have.
that is a legitimate cold. Yeah,
Yeah.
like in the 20s, that's a bit chilly. The 30s, that's kind of cool.
I mean,
The 40s is kind of average weather. I don't mind the 40s, but
I mean,
if it's in the teens, oh my goodness, I wear like the thick sweater, and if it's in the negatives, I double up.
mhm.
We wear the sweater, we wear the overcoat, the hat, and the
Well,
gloves, the whole 9 yards.
in Texas, if it's in the 20s or the teens, we just don't go outside because um, it's just mostly ice. It's not even snow, right? It's
Oh,
just like
you don't have any snow? Oh, lucky.
No, we have ice. So we had sleet on Sunday that melted, and then all the sleet and cold rain froze onto the trees, and so all the branches started falling in like next couple days, and the sun came out, and we got into the 40s and 50, 30s and 40s during the day. It's melted most of the water off, so we don't have the fear of the all the branches being too heavy and falling, right, with all the ice weight. But you know what it what's first bad is when you get that sleet, icy rain, and then it freezes that night, and so it just freezes on the roads, and then it warms up a
Icy
little bit.
rain.
But if it warms up the next day, you're okay. But if it doesn't warm up and it just kind of refreezes on the roads, um, then it's even worse. I've had that happen where the snow refreezes and makes nice icy roads before.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. The icy roads are terrible.
yeah.
But yeah. Yesterday goodness, we had to. First, we shoveled all Sunday. My goodness,
Oh,
all
wow,
Sunday. It snowed all Sunday, all day. It snowed,
I believe it.
and then we woke up stupid early because we got to go into work stupid early.
Gross.
Um, and yeah, that was gross because we had to wake up super early so we could dig the car out because it still snowed.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, and the plow trucks they don't finish up plowing that early in the morning, so we had to drive on top of the snow.
Boy.
At least they got the highways good. The highways are okay.
Yeah, those are usually well traveled enough, and they take care of the major thoroughfares so that they don't have the major accidents at high speeds, which is I'm grateful for that because I've seen videos and I've seen some stuff that is just really nasty.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, you gotta make sure if you're lucky, you're behind a salt truck or something. It's okay. But
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, talk about salt. My goodness, my car is filthy, filthy. It's
Yeah.
all salty. It is a salty car.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
all.
yeah,
And nothing I
you
can
gotta
do about it. It's just driving, and everyone's car is just like kicking up salt.
well, right. It's basically, you know, every few days just take the hose and just spray the undercarriage of your car basically is all you can do.
Yeah, but I don't want it to get frozen because it's still cold. It's too cold. It's
I
like
know.
if I get the car wet, it's gonna be glazed and ice.
Right.
You
So
you know what I mean?
It, I mean, after a week or two, like when it warms up enough, like it's one of those things. It's like it's funny though because when it
It's
comes
only
to
January. We still have February. February's usually even colder.
that's true, but like
Yeah,
this is why you have when people have used vehicles that are falling apart, you usually have the really good engines and the internal stuff up north, and
yeah,
just the all the paint job and all the rust is on the outside, but like the internals are only used so much, and down in the south we the engine's gone for 40,000 million miles, but the outside looks pristine, right?
yeah.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, we're supposed to get another storm this Sunday. Oh,
Yeah,
I haven't looked at the shit report though, so I don't know.
yeah. We're supposed to get a little bit warm, and then the cold is gonna whip through the whole country again. I
Yeah,
hear even Florida might get cold this time.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah,
Oh well, it's just one of those things. But hey, at least they got to see another hillbilly weatherman video.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Have you seen the hillbilly weatherman?
I think so actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He's 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 a New Hampshire native, so he talks about all the stuff, all the snow. He's got really New Hampshire talking, so it's good because he tells us the local news, and yeah,
nice,
it's
nice.
like yes, sharpen your shovels and fill your blowers. We got a snowstorm coming. Yep.
Uh-oh. I
Oh
don't.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I want, I want the winter storms to be over,
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
but winter just started.
Yes, I do have a huge ion cannon behind me. Um, just turn it on and it'll be like a big heater. Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't, just don't stand near it. You don't tell me what to do. I will lick the big booby, the big metal ion cannon booby. I will do it.
Just don't lick the tip.
I will lick the tip.
Well, looks like I'm going solo next week.
It looks like I'm going to space. Good. Our first catch of the day.
Don't ride the lightning, Gator.
I will ride the ion blast. That's what I'll do. I'll ride the ion charge all the way up to the moon, or to a Death Star Destroyer. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, Joseph. It's kind of like a fembot in that way.
That's no snow boob. That's a cannon. Yeah, that's what I said a year ago when I asked her to show me her cannons. Ah! Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. There might have been something lost in translation or phrasing there, though.
That's right. That's true.
Yeah.
Rogue One, this is Rogue Leader. Come in. No, I do like that. Dang, I thought this was players every one in the USA. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Does a troll make by making echoes in echo base? That's a good one. That's a good one. I have never. You know what? Maybe I should go down in the hangar bay and be like, echo.
Maybe a little yodely. Ee-hoo.
Yeah. Then someone's like, echo what? Echo what?
Echo
You need
this.
to say. Tell me your call sign.
Tell me to echo one more time. You. Bleep, 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 bleep.
Yeah, and then someone else is all like, deck officer. Where's the deck officer? I do. That is one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. It just when I got bitten by the Star Wars bug. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
That's right. Star Wars into the Star Wars into the Star Wars. It's a movie.
Yeah. I mean,
yes, but definitely. Yeah, I'd fly in a snow speeder. That'd be pretty cool. I should do another one of those the videos where I'm kind of green screening into the movie.
Yeah. And did I tell you I bought a skateboard?
You got a skateboard?
Yeah, but it's way too cold to use it right now.
It is a little cold. Yeah. Well, I got ice skates.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It is cold enough to use actually.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, I could just walk over to the little pond over here and start skating if I wanted to. It's dark right now, but I won't. I will wait till it's light. But
that's probably better for obvious reasons. But
yeah.
Sometimes it's not obvious to people.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fall through the ice though. No, the ice is probably thick as a brick. Or like lots of bricks.
Mighty, just letting it all hang out.
Yep. Yeah, Hoth Battle was great. Yeah, that's one of the best ones.
Yeah. Tauntaun.
Yeah, the Tauntaun, the snow speeders.
This opening with the snow speeders is just great.
The snow trenches with all the rebels trying to receive the big walkers and all that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
they did a good job of showing the ingenuity of the small rebels versus the big galactic empire and all of their clones and all of their resources, right?
I didn't know they had clones in the first Star Wars movies.
All right, you know what I mean. Like, I guess they're
stormtroopers. Yeah, the stormtroopers. Right. Yeah.
I you know what? Yeah.
That's true. Let's see. Some gator are always trying to ice skate uphills.
Wait, how do you ice skate uphill?
It only happens when there's ice on the hill.
I thought,
but Ironcaster, you realize that lakes and ponds and flat. They're all flat bodies of
Yeah,
water.
they'll level for the most part due to
They
the fact.
literally level out because they're
Yeah, yeah, because
yeah.
I mean, water. Even I know this because I live a lot in water and buoyancy. There's that video that's going around. I
I
don't
mean,
know,
I don't blame him. It's Ironcaster. He lives in Michigan. He doesn't know anything about lakes.
and he knows nothing about good water.
Oh. That's probably why he's get confused. He's never
Oh,
tapped that water before.
he was quoting Blade.
Oh,
Good save, but still too late.
yeah. It's okay. I mean, we're still gonna rip into him because we're not. Yeah, see, you see, we're too stupid to realize the quoted reference. We'll
Yeah,
rip into him,
yeah. Also, hey,
and
good
we
to see
make
you,
no apology. We don't.
good to see you, Abomination AJ. It's been a while.
Abomination AJ, yo yo.
Yeah. Did you know that I could have met Abomination AJ in Dallas
Oh yeah,
and actually kind of talked to him and interacted with him, but I didn't know who he was until later.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, so you met him, but you didn't meet him.
yeah. He was a doorman, kind of.
He was dormant.
No, it was during the one of the very first FNT little breakout panels, and they gave him a really tiny room, and um, basically they were trying to make sure that uh, it didn't overfill, and as soon as it was done, they had to get up. But like he was back there trying to make sure everybody was finding seats and stuff. He's been very helpful.
Oh, he was like staff. He was like
No,
ushering
he
people
wasn't
in.
staff. He was just actually just being helpful, like a helpful person.
Oh, he was just a helpful person. Oh,
Yeah,
he was pretend staff. Got it.
I mean,
I say sometimes I do that.
yeah,
I'd
yeah,
be like, Kara, come this way, come this way. No, no, I gotta see your badge. I have to see your badge.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I don't care if you're staff. I still need to see your badge.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't care about your
come on this way.
credentials. I need to see your credentials. You shouldn't care about my credentials.
I know, right? How,
Yeah,
how dare you? How dare you? Okay, yes, yes. I will go fetch the manager. Actually, you know what? I am the manager. How about that?
yeah.
Oh
Anyway,
man.
sorry, I didn't mean to put you on full blast, but it's good to see you. It's been a while since I hung out with that side of the YouTube and internet. So
Yeah, yeah. It's good to hang out with those people sometimes.
you know what? I've noticed, Gator.
What's up, buddy?
Now that we've restarted the show, I feel like I'm seeing faces in the chat that I haven't seen in a while, and names and stuff, and people like it's kind of like the old friends that you used to hang out with, and then or like it's when you're in high school and they sit on the other side of the lunchroom, and they're having fun over there, but you're over doing it here and working on your
We don't
project
need
over here, and all of a
badges.
sudden you look and be like, oh, they're still over there. What's up, dude? And they're like, yeah, we've been here the entire time too. Yeah. I'm like, oh, cool, awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait till we have like another fun meetup thingy again.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it's supposed to do something in March.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, like the MegaCon thing, which is pretty cool. I would love to do that. I
Yeah,
just go to Orlando and hang out with the gang.
I don't know if I'll make it this year, but
Yeah, no, it's okay, PunkWaddle.
we'll see.
We'll miss you.
Yeah. Wait, are you going?
I probably will. Yeah,
Okay. Okay, we'll see what I can do.
yeah, yeah. Definitely gonna go. I
Okay.
want to see the Harry Potter castle and the Super Mario World um yeah. I mean, I don't want to go to. I do like Star Wars, but the Galaxy's Edge is not Star Wars.
True. True.
No, I've never been to Disney World. Snacks has never been to Disney World or
Makes
Orlando. Orlando Studios. What do you call it? The Universal Studios. So
so yeah. So I got a question, Gator.
what's that?
You said and I kind of have a hunch what you're gonna say, but now I heard that there's been some official confirmation of some things that
It's
you
not
know.
official,
Oh, it's not official.
but it's like super teasy.
Okay,
Like it's officially not official, but also is official, but
right.
also very not official.
Okay.
Um, I just bring it up. Bam.
Yep.
Netflix has signed a deal to release the live action Gundam movie starring Sydney Sweeney and was it Noah Sortino?
Centennial. Centennial.
Santini? That's too many vowels in there, dude.
Yeah, he's kind of I know they were talking about because he's a lesser name, but I think Gundam will be okay with. Well, okay, having the male protagonist, the one who's in the pilot seat, like if I don't know who they are, like I don't know, it could still work very well. I mean, having a hot bombshell as the
Yeah, yeah,
female,
yeah. I think if it is the Amuro Ray 1 year war story of the white base,
yeah.
I'm thinking Sydney Sweeney is going to be Sayla.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, I can see getting a big name for the femme fatale because nerds dig that stuff, and having somebody that looks like they will do the part, play the part of Amro or whatever pilot they want to, you know, do that well, more focused, more, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I can see that the eye candy is more important for attraction than the main pilot dude, because the main pilot dude is always a nobody.
yeah, but that's when you have to like hone them in and get their good acting skills, and the story should tell itself. Uh,
Right.
I don't want to be like obviously Luke Skywalker is a great character because he is in a great story.
Right.
Mark Hamill, unfortunately, like some people might differ, but Mark Hamill was not a good actor.
Well,
I'm being serious. Even in Star Wars, he wasn't very good.
I know, but I'm also saying I'm laughing because half of the people that I mean, Carrie Fisher was a decent actress, but like
Yeah,
half,
Carrie Fisher was okay.
yeah, but like he wasn't going for the biggest names, and Harrison Ford, he's a good actor. I mean, he did his
Harrison Ford's
time.
a great actor, and
Yeah,
of course, um,
the voice of James Earl Jones was really important, integral to the whole thing, right? So
okay, I better now. All right,
right, okay,
but Sir Alec Guinness, that
yeah,
like like classically trained in theater, an amazing character,
yeah,
actor, literally carried the first movie.
and old Ben,
Yeah, old Ben could seriously carry the first movie, and
and
it's hard not to put in your best acting chops when you're
yeah.
in a scene with a top-notch actor like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, that certain people just
You
they
match the tone of the person.
or you do your best to, yeah, I get exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
But he also was, I don't know, like I've heard the comparison that like in current day, like in America, right? I mean, Luke would have been somebody from Louisiana or the swamps to be like, yeah, I think that I shoot the coon, I shoot the nutria, I can shoot them nutria out of the tree from 50 yards away, right?
Um, maybe. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
I could
podunk,
get it. Or he's like he's from California, but he's from the rural bits of California.
or North Carolina.
North Carolina too. But
But yeah, he's very rural. Yeah.
Yeah. He's very rural. It's like he's from the rural bits of California,
You're saying
and then
California because they have beaches, and he was really sandy.
yeah, he was there in the sand. He hates the sand. Or no, his dad hates the sand.
Yeah,
And
gets
and
everywhere.
and 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 and, and they traveled. Not they didn't go very far, but we went to Mos Eisley,
Right,
which
right.
is like Los Angeles.
Well, I don't think it was
You'll
that big.
never find a more villainous place full of scum and villainy
Oh, yeah, that
on
that
more
part was.
wretched
But I mean,
hive.
it's more like Eureka or a smaller town. Like
Yeah,
they were
maybe. Yeah,
rural, and their smaller trading outpost wasn't that big either.
yeah. So like Fresno,
Yeah,
got it. Also California.
yeah.
I'm just saying, it's just yeah. Mark Hamill, even playing Luke Skywalker, he was definitely a California kid. Like
Hmm.
just straight up, he was definitely not a good actor. So but we all love Luke Skywalker.
Oh
Why?
yeah, oh
Because
yeah.
he is the symbol of the character. You know what I mean?
Right, and then there was a time he's like, "That ain't my Luke Skywalker. That's Jake Skywalker. He's drinking that blue milk, not Luke," and all this stuff. And you're like, "Yeah, yeah, this guy is totally on board. This type like, guy knows the Lord.
And
This
he
guy
would
totally
say
went
that.
off the rails, and now he's off the reservation."
Well, yeah. Here's the thing. Um, if he was a good actor,
Yeah,
um, they wouldn't have to. They wouldn't have the ability to free write um uh the sequel Skywalker like that, because they would rely on Mark Hamill. But unfortunately, you get
yeah, yeah.
you act like a dud. You play a dud. You know what I mean?
You do what you're told. The dudes, you do what they tell you, and then you're gonna keep doing what they tell you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I get what you're saying.
You can't
Backbones are
do what I
important.
tell you.
Let's go more a little more Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, I was about to
Do
say a
what they
little
tell
Rage
you.
Against the Machine.
You do what they tell you. Bam, bam. You do what they tell you. Anyway,
I I
but
do like that song.
me too. But aside from All in the Family and Bulls on Parade and such, um, I'm I'm excited about a Gundam movie. A live action Gundam movie. I I think we're there. Where I mean, okay. So Netflix did pretty good with their animated film, right? They're kind of one
Some
off
people
side story.
hated the mechs. Actually, I enjoyed the mech designs.
Um, I wasn't mad about it at all. I thought the goofs looked
Yeah.
really awesome. I
Oh, the
liked
goose did look good,
yeah.
and
The,
the Zaku tank,
mm-hmm.
the
Right.
the Zaku tank,
Oh, that
kind of
looked
a
really good.
artillery style Zaku tank. I thought that was cool.
I think the way they handled the characters and the one general who the Zaku general who was always like on point, and maybe she was a new type, maybe she was not. We don't know. I liked how they ended that with that sort of the old school Total Recall of like, is it mysticism? Is it this? Is it that? We don't know, but she's a when you go flashback to her old life where she's a famous violinist, she's a performer, she's very artsy, she's very her brain is very thoughtful and
She's a
basically
mother.
yeah, she's a very much um
That
well
was kind of
developed
that was
person.
kind of the one thing when the goof stabbed the Gundam in the
Yeah.
cockpit, like right
Hmm.
through the cockpit.
Yeah.
Spoiler, sorry.
Yeah.
Um, she was like, "No." I'm like, "What are you knowing about? That that kid literally murdered your whole squad that you went through the whole war with."
Yeah, but then you also realize that she's also a person and human, and she when she interacted with that kid in a different sense and realized who it was, she was just mortified by the truths of war. So it's like they did a good job of keeping the humanity of the people,
Yeah,
of the atrocities of war, and just the heavyweight. So they really did Gundam. It kind of like the live action of
they kind of kept the
One
the
Piece.
spirit of and the morals of
Right.
Gundam.
Like
Yeah,
the live action of One Piece, thinks that Oda and everybody was a part of it, but like that felt, even though it wasn't exactly my who you might cast, like the whole ensemble worked well, and it felt like one piece in so many ways. So I hope that because of the previous, you know, uh, chapter of Gundam that they were a part of, and then all the stuff that Netflix will handle, because what this has been in the works or talked about for almost a decade now, at least.
Um. So, you talking about the Gundam movie?
Yeah, the
Um.
Gundam live action has been talked about forever.
So the Gundam live action has been rumors stirring like crazy for like a decade. But
Yeah,
here's the thing: the rumors always change. Like,
it's true. It's
and it's
MGM.
like
Hmm.
it feels like somebody wants it, and just like I don't want to say the universe, but like the fandom in general, they're kind of like they kind of like they're worried about, they're dipping their toes in, kind of like splash, you know
Right.
is the water toxic, is it not? I don't know, we should ask Ironcaster.
Yeah, we should.
But and everyone's a little shy, no one wants to like fully like send it, because let's be
Well,
honest, that's going to be a lot of CGI, and some there will be some practical effects that are not going to be cheap either,
right.
and plus
Well,
the
I mean,
costuming is going to be insane, because it's literally a war space fantasy.
well, I'm gonna say this though. It was around 2016 almost when that was rumored, when the Borderlands movie was rumored, when all these things started getting worked on and then hashtag put on the shelf, right? You thought I was gonna say me too, but I didn't. And then so all these things were kind of in the works.
Only
People were
some of
starting.
those movies are it felt like a Me Too.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there was a lot of these things that kind of started off good, but then they turned to slop, and they turned to different writers' room, and there might have been sort of this thing like, this is what we want. We want a Gundam movie that's true to Gundam, and then it's like, well, we want to do this, this, and this, and this, and this, and we want to be modern, this, and this, and this, and they're like, no, we're not going to work with you. We're not going to agree to those terms. This will be a failure, and we don't want that. So hopefully the people who have been trying to get this and sell this to people have been gatekeeping it well enough that the final product will be in the hands of people that actually can be trusted.
I hope
And
so.
I feel like that we're almost a decade out from hashtag Me Too times getting started, that the world is starting to heal a little bit, and we might actually get, I mean, we're actually getting, the second installment of Hathaway after, you
I
know,
know, right? I am excited to see that. But yeah, Crowbert, he brings up a good point.
he did.
Ironcaster also, he says Brian K. Vought was attached to it in 2019.
Mhm.
That was one of the rumors. That was like a rumor back, yeah, way back in there. I
Right.
remember seeing that too. I do remember that one. Um, I'm not sure if he's still attached to it, or what's going on with that.
Mhm.
Um, big Gundam fan, so that's good. It's good to have someone who is a fan, unlike the people who are like they get the IP, but they do their own thing,
Yeah, they
and
have no
they
idea what it is.
misinterpret stuff and
Mhm.
everything, like they did with Cowboy Bebop, as
Yeah.
Corbett.
Oh
He's
yeah.
like, yes, but Cowboy Bebop live action poisoned the well, and you could say that, and
It,
it's hard not to not say that, because I mean, was it complete trash? No. But was that a big stinky turd in a beloved franchise that everyone loved in late 90s, early 2000s? Yes. Yes,
and
it was.
and the actress who went off on the outfits and just every other day was like yelling at the fans and basically just making people hate the idea of the show before it even showed up on the screen. That did not help Daniela, whatever her name was.
Yeah, they played her like,
I
oh,
mean, it's
they
the
played
same
her
thing they did with
like a bratty teeny bopper, and Faye Valentine is not a bratty teeny bopper. She is, um,
she
she's trying to be a seductress slash like angry girlfriend. Yeah.
Right, and she's like in her late 20s, early 30s. She's more of that age, and she's also had a life that she's trying to figure out. And in
Yeah.
the anime, it delves way deeper into her
I did
depth
not
of
see
the
her
character.
try to play the femme fatale, the
No,
classical femme fatale.
no,
Like,
she got hot for the mechanic. They had to make a whole episode about that.
oh, I didn't see that one. I barely watched it all. I did not watch the whole thing. Um,
Yeah, well,
for
okay.
obvious
What?
reasons why I was kind of mad at certain episodes. So I just
Yeah, and to be fair, like some of the design, some of the set, some of the actual vehicles and all that stuff, and like the moment with Jet Black and his old partner, there were some really really good moments.
yeah.
But again, like the rest of it was garbage. It was like they really cared about this thing, and then they were like, "But we need to use this part as a metaphor, and we need to use this as a platform, and we need to use this as spread our love and cheer." And it's like if you can't pick and choose, right? And also the actor for
No,
Spike
no, they
was really good.
can pick and choose. It's just that
Sure.
should they pick and choose, is it going to be good or is
I
it going to
mean,
be garbage?
I'm sorry, the actor for Jet Black was perfect. Spike, he's
Yeah,
popular enough.
yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah, I kind of wanted a tall, lengthy. I don't want to say Jew, but like a tall, lengthy Jew is kind of how I always thought Spike as. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, not. I
It's
didn't never really thought him as Asian, but you know what? He pulled it off. He pulled it off okay.
he did. I mean, he's a good actor, and
Yeah, he's a
he
good
he
actor.
did. I'm not mad at that casting at all, right?
No,
But I
well,
do think it's funny though.
except for the
Well,
one chick.
well,
Um,
Danielle Pineda or whatever, Pinata. But
yeah,
here's the thing though. Let me say this. There's, I mean, and it's been even before the whole um Ghost in the Shell live action movie, right? That whole thing about whitewashing. But here's the issue: like so many anime, like so many people who watch anime and tourists, even and all these people are like, well, live action, they need to be Asian. Well, so many
I thought
characters.
ScarJo was great in it. Honestly,
Well,
I did.
yeah, I know, but let me finish my sentence, real.
I'll go
Hold
for
on,
it.
save it. But
Yeah,
like so many times, like Jet Black, he was a black person, right? But they were able to translate that. But it's like sometimes just because it's an animation from Japan, that doesn't mean they're actually trying to depict Japanese characters. Like sometimes their characters are not actually Asian at all.
yeah,
And the Major was a cyborg, so
yeah. The major was not Japanese. The major was a shell of a person. That's
yeah,
why it's called a ghost in a shell.
yeah. And I will say the Ghost in the Shell movie when they tried to go and talk and connect her with her mother, that was like no, her parents died in an accident. Like
Yeah,
that's the
I
point of
just
it. She's molded by the government and and all the things she believes, and then she has to question what she knows and believes and all this stuff. Like that's why it's so awesome in an early 2000s, just like sci-fi, sort of. Actually, I think it was the 90s. Yeah, 90s, but just this kind of sci-fi, introspective, like existential crisis sort of thing that we were all kind of pondering at the time.
oh yeah,
Um, like, and that's what makes it so awesome. Then it goes kind of into the Total Recall, like what happened. Okay, the Major's in a little girl's body and she disappears for a while. Where'd the Major go?
yeah, yeah. Oh, is the major stuck in the internet again?
Yeah.
um, but yeah, it's the problem with these live actions.
Mhm.
The director wants to direct,
His
but
movie.
it's yeah, their movie, whoever he or she, or doesn't matter. They want to direct their movie. They
Mhm.
don't want to read the source material and adapt.
No, this is my version
But
of it.
here's the thing, PunkWaddle.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
it's an anime to live action adaptation.
Hmm.
Adaptation means adapt. Adapt means changing it, but yet still making it the same thing.
Yeah, like I keep
A
it.
good adaptation is like literally just a different media. swap.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Who's
A
talking about
bad
Jimmy?
adaptation is literally bastardizing all the characters and the morals and putting in a random side plot.
Yeah, I remember Jimmy's Chicken Shack, by the way.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Chicken Shack.
Hmm.
But yeah, whew, that was tough.
Yeah, and I agree, Padre. Good to see you.
Yeah. The live action version of any cartoon is a mistake. It never goes as good as the source material ever. Um,
I mean, for the most part,
yeah,
you're pretty right. Like, and
there are a few very slim
very few.
exceptions, but I can't think of them right now.
Well, here's the thing.
I
Usually, it's
know that there are.
there's something about. Sometimes they have this big idea, but then they don't have the budget they think, or they have to do reshoots, or something went wrong, right? Or they use explosions too big and use up the budget, or like they have this grand plan, but when it, it's kind of like when you see the storyboard and you see the art, and then um you see the derpy version that they came up with, and they don't have the time or the money to fix it, and you're just like, oh
Yeah,
god, oh god, now we see what we did wrong, but we can't we can't stop. It's over
it
before it
gets
starts.
rushed, and who knew there's a Starbucks cup in Game of Thrones, and just random stuff like that. You know?
Oh yeah. Well, there's always those little things that people look for in the movies and the films, and a few things that always make it in.
Yeah,
But Starbucks is kind of funny. I guess they did have mermaids back then, right?
I suppose they. Oh my gosh,
I
live
really want.
action Little Mermaid. God.
I really wasn't trying to go there, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The Japanese live action Death Note is good. I'm not the biggest fan of Death Note in general, so I'll take your word for it. Not on Netflix. Yeah, that I heard that was
Well,
straight hot garbage.
okay.
But the Japanese one. Okay.
My penguin
What?
friend brings up a great point though,
Yeah,
because when Japan adapts something, or like they'll do stage plays for like Persona games and things like that, and live action, yes, they've done some really cool stuff that works.
like the Roni Kenshin live actions. I like
Yeah,
those.
because they're adapted from the same place, and they honor and they actually respect the source material. I think when it comes to
Blade. Um, was it was it Immortal Blade?
mhm.
That I loved the manga. I love the net Amazon has it on Amazon Prime.
Oh,
Um they have the anime, which that is super cool. I freaking love that.
wait, which one are we
And
talking about again?
yeah, what's that?
Which anime are we talking about again?
Oh oh shoot. It's the Immortal Blade or
Oh, okay, yeah,
Blade of the Immortal or something like that.
yeah. Okay.
It's the guy he gets slashed up, but he like re-heals. He's like Deadpool.
Oh,
Essentially, he's like Samurai Deadpool, essentially.
I, I'm also going to go out and say that Netflix did not produce this one, but the Kakagure, like the anime about gambling, where the one chick goes to the school, because she knows it's all about gambling, and she's like psychotic and loves gambling. The first two, the anime is on Netflix, and then the live action of the Japanese version of it is on Netflix, and that actually goes pretty 1-to-1. It does pretty well to adapt it. And then Netflix wanted to do their own version of a Western version of Kakagori with Western characters called Bet, and it's awful. Like if you just think of it as like fan fiction based on Kakagori from, well, Western Cash Grab, it's kind of funny to watch if you watch the rest of it. Because I was a glutton for punishment, and curiosity killed some brain cell. But there were moments I could tell that they actually tried to use the
I
source
mean,
material, but for the most part,
literally, they do it all the time. The Kakagori, yeah, they do that kind of show all the time. It's called every like 4 weeks for Mr. Beast.
You know, it's actually a really good anime. You know,
No, Kakagori is great. Kakagori is great. Mr. Beast is always all like, he's all like, if they do this one thing, this thing, and this thing, in this time limit, they'll get $1 million. They'll get $65,000. Ah! Yeah, he's like Kakagori, and he's like oh shit, what is that other thing? Um oh shoot, it was a Netflix show. Oh shoot, I forget. Squid Games. Squid Games.
I don't think. Yeah,
Actually,
that was Squid
holy
Games.
shit.
Well, Squid Games
He
was
did do a
Korean.
live action Squid Games too.
Well,
Before
okay, yeah.
the Mr. Beast games.
Squid Games was Korean, and then Netflix had to do their own, or whoever had to do their own Squid Game version. Yeah, the gameplay, which is silly, but yeah, I would say Mr. Beast is kind of like a lot like Squid Games. I haven't watched season 2.
I haven't watched season 2. I just watched season 1, and I'm like, this is over. This is done. This was a good chapter in my liking things. Let me turn the page.
Liking things. It was just, well, maybe you did. I mean, I kind of enjoyed some of the social experiment of it, but it's one of those things like I don't condone it. I wouldn't pay for it, and I would not say ever do it again, which they did.
Oh no, I pirated it.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
I get the content for free.
No. When I say pay for it, I wouldn't put money to produce this sort of thing. But it's enough of a social experiment that exists that I want to observe it enough because it's kind of very interesting.
Yes, I agree. I agree with this time.
But and thus, like in community debate episode, thus proving the depravity of man.
Yeah,
there you go. And puppets.
But really, that's way back. Back to the Gundam live action show.
Right. Did you hear that Sydney Sweeney just launched her own brand of lingerie?
Is that whose bra and panties are like on my fence right now?
Well, I heard they were on the Hollywood sign, but maybe on their fence too. I think she's just trying to throw underwear everywhere to get people's attention. I mean, I think she was probably going to come out with her own brand of jeans, and that whole thing happened, and people thought she was racist, so she tried to do something a little bit more.
Well, yeah, she's got good jeans.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're seeing her in her good jeans. Now we're seeing her in her lingerie.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the nude shoot. What?
I mean,
it's gonna happen.
If you know where to look.
It's Hollywood, baby. It's gonna happen.
Look, if you know what shows she's in, you know that you don't have to wait. I hear things on the internet.
Yeah. And let's be honest, AI probably can Photoshop that shit for you anyway.
Oh yeah, there's actually
even if it's not real, it's like that's not real. That's not what she really looks like. And I'm like,
okay, so
I don't care. AI wants to show me boobs.
Let me just. I want to talk about this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because I think that so people have said that she's not as attractive as some of the supermodel actresses and stuff like that, and I get that. But I think Sydney Sweeney, and I've been saying this since that Madame Web fell apart, but she still stayed on top. She still stayed popular, right? Yeah, Queen of the Dance.
I'm just picturing Sydney Sweeney like dressed up in like a queenly regalia, and just like a bunch of people with the syndrome are just like my queen.
Well, I will say this: Elon Musk just put out a video advertising that Grok can now do 10-second video, and it's Elon and Sydney Sweeney talking about it. So let me just say this: I feel like after the Madame Web, right? She was still getting talked about. She was still the pretty one. She was still getting deals. People were still talking about, and the way she handled herself in the interview, she didn't do many political things. So people were like, "Oh, you were in a movie that flopped, but you still exist in we like to look
Yeah.
at you great, right? Right? She
Yeah,
did
the
the
football
celebrity thing.
team lost, but she was still the prettiest cheerleader. Mhm.
Right. So she's just still riding high because people are paying attention to her. People notice her, and
Yeah.
then she starts getting into some of those more shows like what is it, Eureka and things like on other channels. And anyway, point is she's getting these different stuff. She's been in some films, and she's like, I'm not going to stop showing off my body. And like, okay, so you're not the most conservative girl, but you're not the most liberal girl, right? So people like they're like, I don't know if I'm going to worry about where I'm going to politically put you because you're saying things that for entertainment purposes, right?
Yeah.
And then she's still kind of going along and doing stuff. And then there was the all the advertisements last year, like the jeans, the 31, the Baskin Robbins, all this stuff, and
Oh
really
yeah.
doing that. Like she had some shows, like I said, that have kind of gone under the radar for some people because they're not on network. But the thing is, now she's doing that thing like if there was a JC Penney, right? She probably
Yeah.
would have launched if Mervyn's and JC Penney were as big as they were back in the 90s, she probably would have launched a clothesline with one of them. But right now it's more of do your own thing, and then we'll see where it goes. But she's doing all the things to um kind of stay known, stay talked about. She's diversifying her portfolio where she's not just relying on her looks and her acting skills to make her all the money. And I think she's she definitely has momentum, right? She definitely has some sort of celebrity power that she's still
Oh yeah.
stayed on top of all of this for, or she's stayed at a certain level. Even like this is both the end of the rant when she came out with the soap last year,
Hmm.
and people
Yeah.
were making fun of using AR, taking cutting a hole out to say that that's how they sold it when it
Wait,
wasn't
it
sold
didn't
that
come with
way.
a hole already?
No, it did not. But people were saying that. People like Melanie Mack, who over the last year got
Oh shoot.
booed off the internet.
I mean, I got one used and it had a hole in it, so
Right. What? What's
nothing.
worse?
Continue.
But the point is, there's a lot of stuff that's been said about her, done about her, and she just hasn't engaged in it. Instead of like so many celebrities that like engage in one thing, and that's the hill they die on, and people stop caring because they say something stupid to some internet troll, and everybody's
Yeah,
like,
no, she lets the internet talk.
yeah. So she's being a classic, 90s celebrity. Like, okay, you do your thing, and I'll do my thing. That's fun, haha, tee hee, and I'm going to keep going, and not let you ruin my career by engaging in the wrong thing, right?
Yeah.
Being selective. So yeah, all I'm saying is her star power and her you know staying in that level is probably better than trying to climb to the very top and falling, right? She'll stay steady. But anyway, we'll see. Hopefully she does well in this new Gundam film because I want the Gundam film to go well. And I don't want
No.
people just oogling over her cleavage.
Yeah. No. It could be. It's either gonna be. It might be the 1 year war, but it could also be. And here's another thing. It could also
Okay.
be Gundam Wing.
Just well beat communication.
Yeah. And I don't know if she could play Relena as well,
Mm,
but
mm.
because Relena is that's gonna need some heavy actor chops
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
her.
Mhm.
Sayla is a complex character too, but not quite as much as Relena Priestcraft.
That's very true. Yeah, she's kind of important. Like and true. Like if it was Seed, she'd definitely be Lacus Klein, right?
Yeah.
Um, but I don't think we're doing Seed. We just did
No.
that animation movie, and I think that's about as far as we're gonna get.
Yeah.
I do think that if we get Gundam Jesus live action, it'll be weird.
Yeah. But
Although
still,
although the
it's
freaking
either. Yeah, I would love to see someone play. Well, obviously we got our. It's either gonna be Char or Zex Marquise,
true.
and I don't know. I love Zek Marquise. Zex Marquise is my favorite Char clone, 100%. Just there is no, I now I will admit the story is not super like complex. It's very simple. Some people says it doesn't make sense, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
No Kagalia. I don't know if she would be Kagalia. I don't think she would be. She could be Kagalia, but nah. Um, but yeah, we're not. We just said it's not going to be seed there, Ironcaster. Come on, keep up. Um,
I
but
I think I think Double O would be interesting, but I don't know if enough people would want that.
yeah, double. I didn't.
Um,
I'm not the biggest double O guy though. Double O Gundam Double O.
but
I
there's
never really
also
got into that one, even
I
though
think
it is literally uh almost it's almost not a one-to-one retelling, but is almost a retelling of Wing.
kind of it is in the same vein. They really did try
Yeah.
to take that idea. It's
Yeah.
not one
Now
to one.
Seed is straight up a reskin of um the original One
Yeah,
Year War.
it's very paralleled.
Yeah, and
Um,
then see Destiny is um not quite Zeta, but very similar to Zeta as well. There was actually literally um one-to-one plot lines from Seed
well,
Destiny.
oh, sorry. Oh. But no, what I'm trying to say is what I've noticed is they keep using the unicorn, and I'm not sure if they're using unicorn in this, not just the
Yeah,
tweet you showed, but in
yeah.
other tweets that they're talking.
I noticed that too, and I'm like,
Is it
Unicorn
implying
Gundam.
that? That's what my question is: are they saying that it's going to be in the unicorn universe or unicorn time
Timeline,
era?
yeah.
Yeah, because there's some cool stuff there, but at the same time,
Because
and I do,
Unicorn is
I will say this: Unicorn really blew up in the Gundam world, in the Gunpla world. Like we have 50 gazillion unicorn variants of all shapes and sizes. Um, I would love if I saw a live action Kshatriya and she was playing Miss Relina or whatever, right? Or what was her character's name?
was that?
The lady who the clone lady who flew the Kshatriya.
Oh, Cruz. What's her name?
Something free.
Maria
Yeah.
Cruz.
Maria. Yeah. If she ends up being like Maria and this other guy is like Asher and we saw Kshatriya in real, in live action, I might pee my pants just because it exists, right? You okay there,
There we
Gator?
go.
Okay.
I don't know.
But
I looked
like,
like I was like trapped in the. I was trapped in the freaking Phantom Zone for a second.
yeah, you almost got relegated to chat like I used to.
I was just like,
But yeah,
no.
I don't know because they keep on showing the unicorn, and I'm not sure if that's just because that's the most recent, well-known Gundam brand, or if they're trying to imply that it's going to be. If we get live action Jestas and Jagans, that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, maybe they just I don't know, maybe it's all like the hey, let's talk about this one thing kind of it's just like the hey fellow geeksters, blah blah blah, rumor.
Yeah,
People.
yeah, it's true.
I don't want to accuse them of not being Gundam fans, but I guarantee you they're just grabbing stock images of a Gundam
I'm just
and
saying, like, or maybe
it
one
doesn't
person.
matter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one.
yeah. They probably wouldn't know the difference between the RX 70
I don't
78.
know. I feel like it's mainstream enough that give some people some credit, but like I could see if it's like the Huff Post where it's like somebody actually made an article, used a couple images, then everybody and their grandmother just copies and pastes the images, the two paragraphs and everything, and post it on their site like it's their information because it's so generic drivel that copyright or plagiarism is not even worth it at that point.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't even know. It's just like sometimes these people do this. They got so many articles to write, and they need to attach things to it. So they probably just like researched it for stock images of Gundam, and they're like, "Oh, this one's cool. Yeah, this is it. We're gonna use this one.
Yeah, maybe.
It looks shiny and flashy. We'll use this
Well,
one.
I
And
mean,
it
early
looks
on,
shiny
they
and
they
flashy
showed.
because it's the Unicorn Gundam.
I mean, they showed a lot of OG granddaddy,
Yeah, of course.
78 dash, yeah, but like on the early rumors they showed a different Gundam, so I don't know if they're just rolling through the different Gundam, or you know what I mean. Like it could be a nothing burger, it could be a hint. We'll find out hopefully soon.
Yeah, I'm not trying to look too much into that because it's like I don't even know if they know what the plot lines are. As soon as we get hey, Sydney Sweeney is going to be
Yep.
relaying a Peacecraft, and be like, okay, it's in the Wing universe.
Yeah,
She's going to be she's going to be Sailor Mass. I'm like, oh, okay, it's the UC.
yeah,
Yeah. Or is she's going to be some other random character and be like, oh, is it original IP?
that would be interesting. I mean, I you know what I would love. I would love to go into the Pale Rider universe and have some of those mechs and some of those variants
Yeah.
fleshed out a little bit more.
Oh, what if we finally get our Gundam Crossbones? It's a Gundam would totally flip. He'd be like, because he's not on board with this,
I
and
don't
that's
care about him.
yeah, I know, I know.
If if
Yeah,
I get a Gundam Crossbones, maybe Crossbones 2, full cloth, if they go through the Crossbone kind of era and we get some of those things, or even like the one that has the Crossbones anchor, or the Ghost, or the Phantom.
low key, low key. We're trying to be positive. Please don't go full. Please don't go full Space Noid. Come on now. Oh my goodness. If
Okay, no.
if that
Shot
is true, just drop a space colony on me right now.
Yeah, Shar is supposed to be the guy who has principles that doesn't stand with either side,
Yeah.
but has
Yeah.
like moral fiber backbone. So therefore, he can't be too woke because those
Yeah.
are wishy washy.
Now, Char is not going to be trans. If they do go full woke, Char's gonna be like in a mask and like not talk as much. And then once they take it off in the movie, it's gonna be female Char.
Don't you turn Char into the gimp?
And then the female Char is Sydney Sweeney. Like I think I do like Sydney Sweeney, but no, I don't want that. Mm-mm.
Char with boobs.
Char. Now we did get in a Witch from Mercury. We did
Right.
get Mama Char clone.
Right.
Mama Charcone was badass. She was like
She's
straight
diabolical.
maniacal,
Yeah.
like almost evil. Like
I do love how there's actually, and I probably need to finish that show eventually, but there was actually some really dark, really depth, and really just disturbing things about that show that if you, but it was presented in a way that you didn't have to think about. You could take the story that was given to you and you could ship the two, try to make the two main characters, you know all that stuff, and you could try to make it about gay and lesbian stuff, because that's not
yeah,
what it really
they
was
kind
out
of
of.
wishy wash everyone like the hardcore Gundam fans away when it was
Yeah,
like the kind of the very strongly hinted gay lesbian kind of thingy.
yeah, and then
Um,
they kind of didn't. They kind of did, but they kind of didn't. But then, you know, she's dealing with she's dealing with a Gundam that's spoiler, like all her sibling clones. She's talking to them the whole time, and like, but you don't
literally
really.
ghosted in the shell, and the shell
Yeah,
is a funnel.
let me finish the thought,
Oh,
dude.
go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, but the point is, the way they tell you the story, it just sounds like you have to put pieces together. You have to be actively thinking about the show and thinking like, oh, this is really Gundam. This is really dark. This is really heavy. All these world powers and industries are fighting, but we're seeing it from the eyes of high schooler kids. But when you actually see what's happening, and you see that these two kids are trying to work with, see that they're both their parents are huge major power and influences on different sides of the coin, and how they're trying to um, broker and espionage and kind of push for power and build things in secret like they do in Gundam, but in a slightly different setting. It's like, holy crap, they're using their kids as pawns, just as the way the other thing was. But you could take the happy high school story and think that's what it's about, and miss everything because you're not actively thinking. And I like shows that make you actually have to process. So maybe I'll have to watch it again.
Yeah, it's very deep.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
deeper
and
than I think I've given credit for.
it's deeper than the tomatoes they grow.
I'm gonna have to watch that with a different perspective now.
No,
And
it's just a
tomatoes.
random thing. She's just like, this is just a random hobby. I grow tomatoes in my botanical garden in this space colony academy.
But I think they use it though, those like offhand interactions. It's kind of like old movies though. You use those offhand interactions to show about people and their character qualities and how they interact with certain things and how they handle things.
Yeah,
Um,
space Sergeant Frog is good. I oh my god, I haven't watched Sergeant Frog in ages.
Me neither. Anyway,
Anyways, that's about wrapped it up though. We did want to talk about those few things, how cold it is, and the Gundam news, just
uh,
because it just spurred up again. It just
yeah,
the live action Gundams are spurred up, and it's like, oh,
an-
is this going to happen, or is it just going to be uh
another yeah,
yeah
3 years of rumors.
yeah just another fart and at the scuttlebutt.
Because 2 years ago, when Netflix was like, "We got the Gundam project," they're like, "Oh, they're finally gonna do the live action. They're gonna do the thing they no, no, we're doing something completely different,
Yeah, yeah.
completely different."
Yeah, it's,
Like,
yeah, we're gonna do the live action. It's like, yeah, yes, we are gonna do the live action, but we have this CGI movie and it's really cool. It's called Vengeance for Requiem or Requiem for Vengeance. And
maybe it was their trial run. Maybe it was like, if you can handle this, we'll give you a bigger source material, a bigger, chunk of the access to,
you
um,
think you think that was like the proof of concept? This is like,
yeah, I think
if
so.
people actually watch our original Gundam show,
Yep.
we'll actually invest like, because let's be honest, the live action Gundam show is going to be quite a chunk of change investment.
I think it might have been both sides testing the water. It's like live action Netflix, you've been kind of sucky right now, but you're
Did
doing better.
Sunrise
So
was Sunrise a part of it?
I think they were at some point. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I
Okay,
mean, I
that
think
makes
they
sense.
have to be.
I'm not sure if they have to be, but like it's let's just be honest, Sunrise does
Yep.
all the anime.
Yep.
Um so even so, I don't know, Sunrise might be part of this too.
I
Um
would I would think so.
I mean,
I mean,
Bandai owns the property in general, but I
you would
think
think that
Sunrise
you
has like the rights to the anime.
you would need Sunrise to okay, you need Sunrise to be a part of it if they're actually using any of the designs or any of the the mech designs, because the first Netflix one changed them enough that it's like, okay, it's a different variation. But if they try to do anything too close to the original that Sunrise has been making for the last 50 years, right? Sunrise is going to have to be part of, at least in somewhere in the documentation, right? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watched the Sergeant Fog. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to
Mm.
get copyrighted or nothing, so that's why I'm not watching any intros. I'm
Yeah.
not as brave as Brandon, the anime guy.
Yeah. And we're not monetized, so people can't offset the cost.
That too.
Yeah.
That too.
We'll work on it.
We're
With
trying.
viewers like you, and tell all your friends.
Yeah, tell all your friends.
Yeah.
Tell all your friends there's a retarded goblin who talks to a sheriff penguin about big
Yep.
robots and Star Wars and
Yeah.
um the cold weather we've been getting.
Yeah.
And that was today's Wednesday show.
Yeah.
Next time on Cotton Collision. Not sure what we're gonna talk about, but
I
we'll
don't
talk
know.
about
I
something
feel like
fun.
I feel like once every now and then we should talk about the streamers and catch up on crash outs. We just shouldn't do that every week. It's too
Yeah,
exhausting. But
it's exhausting, and honestly, it's like, do we honestly care? No,
Mostly
not really.
not
It's
most.
fun to laugh at retards, though.
Yeah, I think every now and then, if something big enough happens or worth noting, but I don't want to spend a whole
Yeah, if we keep
hour.
on doing it, we end up being like TMZ.
Yeah, and like all the other channels that, well, you already watch or you didn't watch for a reason. So we're trying to be us. Yeah, trying to be
Yeah,
us.
like I don't, I don't know, Clownfish TV. I don't know. All right, let's go.
I want a puppet fish.
I want a puppy fish too.
Puffer
All right.
fish.
Oh, what happened, Freddy?
Gator! What happened? Gator! Wake up! Wake up, Gator! Oh, buddy! This is the end of the con! We gotta go home!